Hey everybody, what is up? It is I, Josh, of DadandCat. Can try not to break a window. Yeah, I'm hiding here inside of my starter house. You might notice a few decorations on the walls. We'll explain those here in a minute. But we've had a very busy first, 12 days on the server. Yeah, it's been crazy. So today you're gonna get the highlight reel of what has gone on, what we've built, what we've set up for future builds, and I am very excited. First things first, yeah, let's get started back to day one. So as you saw on the clip, we came here, set up this base camp here in the ancient city, deep underground. And here, we've got a few things going on. One is, we built a Warden Farm. And yeah, why don't you guys take a look at how this works? It's not too hard to build, but it kills wardens. And also, it spawns wardens in an exact place and time that you can control, which will be very handy when we get the nether open. You know, say you wanted to transport one of these guys somewhere. All right, so let me go down. Let me check the loot. I was down here running it a minute ago and wanted to show you guys what was happening there. I did not put the ladder in a great spot, I will admit. So I would definitely want to give myself a little bit of a challenge getting over here. All right, ready? No one saw that, right? This is not being recorded for everyone to see. Okay, let's try that again. This city is just beautiful. I mean, they've got these like, I just saw one. These like cracked deep slate bricks that just look amazing. I'm actually trying to preserve this one as much as possible other than the wool right now, so that I can actually set up some games in here for later, because that's one of the things I'm doing this season is setting up some challenges in games for other people. So trying not to remove too much stuff, but man, we are allowed to get up to 2 ancient cities per person until like the last few weeks, month of the server, I think. So once we get Elytra here in a couple weeks and get a little more geared up to fly farther, I will travel out farther and look for an ancient city and raid it for some of these awesome blocks. But until then, I'm trying to kind of preserve this one to use for games. I'm trying not to fall in there, because if you fall in there, you swim up to where the wardens go, which is not a great place. So the wardens get piped up here. You saw on the replay. Basically, right now there's a slab. That was an accident. And that also was an accident. So right now here, there's a slab. Very important slab. I'll make sure this gets put back. But as you can see, the slab can be removed. So maybe we remove it. Maybe there's like a nether portal here. Warden goes and steps into the nether portal, and voila, we take him where we want him to go. I've got some ideas. We played a game called Warden Polo on a stream the other night, which is a lot of fun. Basically, we've got a bunch of people into the ancient city. We said, hey, we're going to summon the Warden, and last one to stay alive will win. It was a ton of fun, but we realized there might be a better way to do it, both in terms of gameplay, because the ancient city is so huge, it's easy for one or two people to sneak off and really hide from the Warden completely. And when people die and respawn, it's hard to watch just because, all the viewing areas are off to the side of the ancient city. And so I might build an arena here in my little games area for that exact purpose. So let's check out here. We've got a bunch of Skulk Catalysts, and we've got some Warden Heads. Oh, I also have this no armor pack on, so you guys can see my awesome Season 3 skin. Hello, I'm the Warden. I'm tough. Yeah. All right. There we go. Put that back on and hide my helmet. Although, I'm not gonna lie, with my new eyes this season, it looks pretty good with the diamond. But we're gonna turn that back on. Just wear the pants. Wow, that would be something special. So we built a Warden Farm. Pretty cool. Then one of the other things that happened on day one is we decided we needed villagers. We needed villagers for trading, villagers for iron farm, villagers for automatic farms. So I got to work on the villager breeder. Let's check that out. And here we go. Here is the villager breeder. It is way too full. Try not to show you guys what's behind me. That's gonna be later. That's the last thing I built. And I might even have to end up moving this output side over to there, because there's a building that I'm backing into right now. All right, so there's the villager breeder. Then we started doing the fun work of over here. I'm wondering, I told Rusty to build it farther out, and I'm like, should we build it this far out? They don't have a roof or a floor yet, but we do have villagers. We've got our farmers. We've got one unfortunate guy that we can't cure yet. We've got, our traders. We've got our masons. We've got our clerics. We've got our iron trades going. Yeah, that's what we've got so far. And probably add a few more. I pretty much got all the villagers I feel like I need for the season, but I know Rusty would like some more to be able to get more trades and stuff. So one of the things we wanted to trade with our villagers was iron, and so I got to work building an iron farm, but not just any iron farm. I wanted to build a double one, so we had lots of iron for the whole season and could trade it or build with it at will. So check out this iron farm. All right, and here we are just off the shore. The double iron farm. I love it. I love watching the golems. Looks like they're going to meet each other. And looks like there's some chemistry. There are sparks flying. I wish the happy couple a lot of success. And more importantly, this thing is filling up with iron like every day. Ooh, and an iron golem head. And once we got this iron farm going, we realized that that tiny little farmhouse that Rusty and I were living in with the single bed was not enough for 2 people, especially on the storage side of things. So I built us a little starter house. Check it out. And here it is. This was a very new build style for me. I really haven't built anything kind of in a modern style, but I wanted to kind of change things up here. This is our industrial farm district. It's not completely finished. Hello. Oh yeah, I rescued some Malay. And it's a little different than what I'm going to be doing in my games district that I'm building. And so, yeah, let's take the tour. Got our automatic doors. This air room is not finished. For one thing, I'm not using torches on the floor for lights permanently, but we don't even have the nether or the end right now. We won't get those for a few more days, at least the nether, which means lighting is very limited as far as choices. I didn't really want to put a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns around in here. So, I'm sort of holding off on the lighting till that's done. I would like to put some music thing in here. I think that'd be pretty cool. Got our fireplace here. I want to add a little more decorations. I got our blue fires going because even though we can't go to the Nether, the ancient city, dun dun dun, has soul sand. And so you can, if you get it, you can build some elevators. You can also build these soul fires without ever going to the Nether. So looks like I need to finish the floor over in this corner as well. Sorry about that. We got some art. This could be our big screen TV maybe up there. I did have to move our little mine entrance. We have, this mine goes down to the mine shaft area in a giant cave. And this area goes down to our bedrock mines where we have a few things going on actually, including obviously getting cobblestone and diamonds. This is our kitchen. Everybody's got a small plate. We got our fridge, some cabinets. We've got some sinks, some other cabinets, our cooking devices, and we got these awesome chairs I designed. So I'm enjoying that. We also have some flowers here for you. I know what you're thinking. It looks like dead coral. No, these are our new gray plants that live in Minecraft. I don't know what you're talking about with this dead coral business. All right, try not to look out the window. Over here, we have some cool stuff. This is Rusty's room. He's living very minimally. Oh yeah, Rusty has rain in his room. He said he likes it. We'll see what that's about. Here we have our little secret AFK spot, as well as an elevator to the roof with the infinity pool. Hello guys, what up? Just enjoying a swim in my infinity pool. What up? So that is a lot of fun. There's not a way down. Guess I didn't finish this. I need to wall this off, and guess I'm jumping off. Whee! But yeah, I like the house. Very, very proud of it and excited. Do want to finish the living room, especially. Rusty needs a little more decorations. But some of that is waiting on things like lights and some other things that we can't get till we're in the Nether. I also, not only did I rescue some Malays, but I also conquered a Guardian monument with no invisibility potions. That's a pretty big deal for me. So there we go. That's ready for us to build a Guardian Farm when the time comes. And now for the final and last thing that I built during these last 12 days to get all my farms up and running. I lovingly call it the farm pit. You can call it whatever you want. Oh, I just realized, first time I've said it out loud, I've only typed it in the chat. Farm pit sounds like armpit. So it's the farm pit. We had this awesome hole over on the side of our base here that seemed just perfect for building farms in. And then I was like, hey, let's not just build the farms, let's put the storage in. So check out the storage building that I built. And there is our storage building. Oh yeah, I also got some frogs, so we can get frog lights once we get the nether. Got our storage building here. This is why I was saying the villager breeder might have to move. It kind of runs right, literally the block right next to the wall of the storage building. Plus, that's like Savannah. So, I don't know. Maybe that'll increase our chances of getting Savannah babies if the beds are over on that side. Because I think Savannah villagers look a lot cooler than Plains villagers. So here, I still got some, maybe some cover up. This part might actually go because I think instead of circling the system around, I'm actually just going to have it end over here with an overflow chest to catch things that, you know, wouldn't get automatically sorted. That seems a little more convenient than having things circle endlessly till they despawn. Here, this pipe coming up actually comes from down here below in the farm pit. And I'm going to go down here in a minute and show you guys the farms that we built. But it brings them up and then it gives them all here so they get automatically sorted. We got a sugarcane, cactus, bamboo, of course, is, you know, growing like crazy. We've got watermelon, pumpkins. We have a lot of carrots. Potatoes. There's not as many of those because I'm depositing those so I can get another house warp. We also got, I actually disconnected this from the rest of it and put an overflow chest just because I knew the farms would produce a lot more than what we put in through the manual system. Over here, we've got this feeder, which will take things like dirt and put it out there, and then wherever I have my dirt, I don't have these labeled yet, we'll eventually start filling up. Now I know you're wondering, hey, I'm calling foul. You said there was no nether, but I know that this sorting system in particular, and most sorting systems, require the use of comparators. That's because they did a little thing at spawn. Apparently, they made the no nether rule and then decided maybe we can get around it a little. And so what they did was they basically made a thing where you can buy 1 quartz ore block for 1 diamond. And so I've spent probably around 40 diamonds to get the quartz for this. I do have some left over, but at this point I'm pretty set, I think, till we actually get the nether open. But this will sort these different stuff. It's still a work in progress. I've kind of got stuff laid out where I want it, but then I'm like, oh yeah, we have nether and end blocks that we haven't even encountered yet. There's other farmable things like lights or ocean stuff. Basically, there's a lot of things still to sort. But the manual sorter will push things around there. I want to put a dropper elevator from this chest up into this chest so we can have a little more of an easy loading system. But that requires a lot of quartz for observers and that kind of thing for the elevator. And I just don't want to do that right now. We'll see. I may end up breaking down and doing it before the weekend's even over. Yeah, so that's this is our storage room. Keeping the modern style. I'm not sure. I do have some more farms we still need to build. We need a wool farm. I've got some bees nests that are filled with bees that are just waiting for an automatic farm to put them in. I've got room down here for a couple more farms. We do need a wheat farm still. We do want to expand our sugarcane farm once we get quartz, more of it at least. We do want the wool and the bee farms. So 1 or 2 of those can go down there in the space that I still have. But then I was thinking, maybe you guys can help me in the comments. Would it be better to continue this building up like a skyscraper and put different farms on every level and kind of make the levels repeat like this going up? Or should we build them over here in this space between the breeder and the trading hall, and over here more on that side as well? Let me know. So go up or go out. Let me know in the comments. That'd be very helpful. All right, let's go down and see what farms we actually have going on down here. Some of them I think are pretty inventive. I was when I finished the storage room, I had to move the elevator and dropper from these spots to these spots. That's what that was about. All right, so here you can see, let's see. All right, so here we have our sugarcane farm. And it is actually run, the sugarcane grows up, and this dude goes between his bed and his workstation twice a day. And when he does, he steps on that pressure plate, which activates the redstone and makes those push off and the hopper mine carts underneath that collect all of those things. So that's what's going on there. I'll explain what the panda's about here in a second. We have a cactus farm, which is, you know, pretty much automatic. Oh no, there's one stuck. Did I miss a sand block? I don't remember missing that. The things you see once you hit record. Down below here, we've got our carrots, our potatoes. We've got 2 double farms of carrots and potatoes respectively. And then we have one set, there's actually 2 villagers here in the middle that are separated from these guys by fence posts, and they get tossed all the carrots and potatoes. Those guys grow. And then it ends up there in the storage room, which I'll show in a second. I was going to show you guys about the panda though, because the panda is actually powering 2 of these farms. So I was like, hey, we were sort of playing around with, can you make the bamboo farm without quartz? We did the villager thing for the sugarcane farm, and I was like, let's try something different for the bamboo farm. Let's have a panda power it. And so what we have here is these pistons are here. Here's a hint. Notice the wool above the pistons. That's an important part of this farm. And back here we have this giant loop track that the panda is riding around. He's going to go around the front so we can see him. He's going to... Oh, that was me. He's going to come through here. And when he does, the noise of the minecart and the panda are going to set off that skulk sensor, which is going to push all the pistons and harvest the panda. The other way, though, that this farm harvests is... I realized as I was building this, I was like, you know, I could be lazy and just put a detector rail. And whenever the panda goes over the detector rail, it powers redstone. And so that's what I did for this pumpkin and melon farm that is right here below the bottom. So I still have room for a couple of farms in here, I think. But yeah, I thought that was pretty funny having the panda go around to keep the farms working here. Hello, buddy. Whee! Dio is breeding cows. There we go. You saw him activate the farm. I used to, if you're wondering why I don't have ladders and stuff here, it's because before I finished the storage room up there, I would literally just jump down onto the top of whatever farm I was working on. It also made it easy for getting the villagers into the farms, because I just put them in boats and I boated down into each of the pods for the villagers to be in. So down here is a lot more complex than it used to be. But we've got, looks like we still have some carrots that aren't gotten rid of yet. We've got this output from the from these guys. The potatoes and the carrots comes through here. These spit it out once items appear in the dropper. This is actually just a water stream, and the bamboo, the bamboo, the melons, the cactus, and the pumpkins all get pushed into this same water stream. They come through here, they take a turn, and then they hop through here and go that way into the elevator that goes up to the top. So that's what's going on there. It's pretty fun. And the sugarcane, those actually go into hoppers, and then they get fed down into this pipe, which also runs into there, into that water stream as well. Oh, there goes some bamboo. Saw it here. Oh yeah, Rusty built us a creeper farm that kind of looks like a UFO. Oh, it's nighttime. Let's see if I can make it to my bed before anybody else sleeps. This is my room. I'm not 100% finished with it. I'd like to add a desk and some things, but you cannot beat waking up to this view. Ocean, farms. We got our map area. So in case you're wondering, so here was the farms after the first day when we built our little tiny starter house right there. And our lava cauldrons is what that is. Then we added the iron farm and the house. And this was the farm pit before it was covered up. And then this is what is going on now. So pretty cool to see the progress. I'm going to keep updating the map over here. Possibly at key moments, stop and add other maps so we can kind of have a time lapse of how things grew in this area. We still have my very first item picked up in this world, the Ender Pearl. We got some art, got some valuables that I keep there nice and handy. Yep, I really like this room. The floor I thought was a lot of fun to design. One other thing, in order to get lots of good gear and stuff in Minecraft, you need a lot of XP. Since we don't have the nether or the end, it has dramatically increased the value of spawners. And while I was digging this way and checking some stuff, happened to find not one, but 2 spawners in a very close location. And not only that, one is a spider spawner, one is a skelly spawner, which means A, no rotten flesh to mess with, but B, means a lot of good XP and important things like bone for bone meal, bows for dispensers and things. And last but not least, lots of string for scaffolding, which I tend to misplace all the time. So this is our skelly spawner. Whoa, that really got going fast. And we've added some more stuff. A few different people are using this, so I asked some of them to, collect some of these things to utilize here. And then we have our spider spawner. So down here you come, you say, hey, spider, spider, spider. You eat a carrot right in front of it to mock it. Then you hit it. The spiders do take 2 hits. I thought about making a Bane of Arthropod sword for that spawner, but we're going to have the nether open soon, which means there's going to be a little better XP farms because it is slow. I mean, it works, but it is slow. You got to wait here till they fill up. You get a lot of extra garbage from it. The bones are helpful, though. And then you get your XP as well. Hello? Anyone else coming over here? Anybody? No? No? But it makes for a nice little farm here. As you all can see, it has been a busy couple of days here on the BasementCraft server season 3, but I think we are mostly ready to go. I'm excited for the things that are going to happen this season. I'm going to be building a lot of games and challenges that certain people will be able to do, and very excited about that now that I have farms and resources available. And this weekend, we're going to be getting the nether open. So that'll be fun for a couple weeks having that. And then after a couple weeks, we'll get the end as well. So very excited about all those things happening. Be sure to subscribe here on YouTube so you don't miss anything. But more importantly, I'm going to be starting another season on a different server called Cup of Java this very weekend. We're going to have a crazy opening day stream over on Twitch. So make sure to check out twitch.tv/DadandCat. See, easy to remember. DadandCat YouTube, DadandCat Twitch. So give us a follow over there on Twitch so you don't miss that. That's going to be happening this weekend, as well as sometimes I stream here from BasementCraft as well. So make sure to check out all those things. I hope you guys are having a great start to your fall. We just had our first crisp autumn day here. I'm very excited. I love the cool weather and excited for all the things happening this season on BasementCraft. And so until next time, I'll see you all later. Bye.